What's up? I'm rocking the comb over today. As you can see, the middle part, oh shit, that's ugly as fuck. We're just waiting on these tapes to drop off of my desktop. We have 15 minutes. I have tapes going on in my room. I do want to spend a lot of time practicing Italian today because I don't know. I have no retention skills. Hold on. Go up. Maybe it's this side. Holy shit. How heavy do I have to be for this chair to fucking go down? What? Dude. That's up. Oh, shit. There we go. I have to spend a lot of time doing Italian today because I'm just not remembering anything. It's in my brain and out the next, so I really do have to practice. I have to take it more seriously. I'm just not serious enough about it. So the one habit I saw myself doing at the start of the year that I've been struggling with is, instead of being on my phone before I go to bed, I would either read for 15 minutes or study Italian for 15 minutes. That was my game plan. That was kind of like that was what I wanted to do. That's what I saw myself doing. And that's just the one habit I've really had a hard time with, is not being on my phone before I go to bed. But like I said before, escapism is a very bad thing, and it will drive you to your grave if you don't get rid of it. So I need to wipe that habit out of my palette of habits. That's the one I'm really gonna try and get after. I have been the one that I've been, actually I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to say anything. That's the one I want to take on head first for these next couple of days and really get that under control. So we'll see how it goes. It's funny how one habit can kind of domino into other ones. I mean, it's always like that with every single habit, you know. I've actually seen a lot of relation between my watch time on YouTube, and I've seen that relate directly to the amount of sugar I eat in a day, which is crazy. But I found that if I'm not on those apps, and this is probably given saying it out loud, but I'm a lot more conscious of what I'm eating when I go downstairs to eat. How much time do we have left? 7 minutes. What else can I talk about? I don't think I've had anything else. I did have something else before that I thought about. This would be a good topic, but I don't know what it is now. Actually, this is a bit of a weirder topic to talk about because I don't know how to kind of open up about this. It's not serious. It's not that serious. It's not like, I've been in my own head the weekend through to today. A little bit better now. I am seeing the results of, you know, the good decision after good decision that is helping me get out of my head. But, you know, it still happens. It's gonna happen. It'll happen to everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't know. So I just, you know, I had a hard time with this last year, and I really don't want it to be a problem anymore. And I think I know one of the reasons why this keeps happening. But you know, it's okay to be in your head. It's normal to have days where you feel like shit. And it's normal to have days where you just feel very self-conscious and you are overthinking everything you're doing and you're making things very complicated for yourself. That's very normal, and there's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't feel like there's something wrong with you for going through that, because it just happens sometimes. But even still, there's a maturity that I feel like I'm not at yet, where you can be open and honest. You can be transparent about how you're feeling. There's nothing wrong with having a bad day. And there's nothing wrong with saying you're having a bad day. It's, you know, everyone goes through that. I think the maturity lies in the way you let that wear on yourself. everyone handles it differently, but I think for myself, I personally would like to be someone that, even on a bad day, even on a day where I'm doubting myself, I don't feel like I've done enough for myself, whatever it may be. I want to be the person that can be open and honest about that. Say someone just asks you, just, but not be insecure about it, and be more understanding of, yeah, these things happen. I'm having a rough time right now, but I'm going to get through it, and everything's going to be okay. And there's a big difference between someone like that and someone like me right now, where I can have a rough day and I'll shake it off. I won't say I'm having a bad day, and I'll put on a facade, and it's very transparent that I'm not being honest. That's honestly the difference, is the honesty. I want to be someone that is just honest with people, with myself, and it creates a more comfortable environment. Everyone understands that you're not going to have a great day every day. Nobody's expecting anyone to. People expect you to be honest with them, and you're not doing anyone any favors by lying. I want people to be comfortable, is the biggest thing. I want people to feel open around me with my honesty. The thing I am hoping for is the honesty that I would give creates an environment where if people are around me, they feel comfortable enough to confide in me and be honest with me. And so long as I'm wearing that facade, so long as I'm wearing that mask, you don't create an inviting environment for people. That's where I think there's a big difference in maturity between someone that can do that and someone like me. It's also comforting for yourself to know that you can be honest even on bad days, that people will really resonate with someone that is just being genuinely themselves, good or bad. I want people to feel like, regardless of if Nick is having a good or bad day, he's always just going to be himself. And I can't say that's the case. Sometimes I walk in social situations and I'm fucking awkward as fuck. Like wearing insecurity on my goddamn sleeve. And then sometimes I walk in a room and I'm perfectly fine. And I'm a normal Nicholas Ambrosio. But where a lot of that stems from is, did I do enough in that day? Did I make the right decisions in that day? Do I feel like I've done enough before getting to that point where I'm in that environment? And if the answer is no, maybe it's doing the work, maybe it's the good habits, maybe it's the diet, maybe it's the exercise. If I know I'm not doing that stuff, when nobody's watching, you walk into an environment where people are kind of not watching, but you know what I mean? And you just show it. You show all the lack of effort you put for yourself. At least I do. And I think that's where a lot of the insecurity stems from is... Oh, it's done. I think that's where a lot of the insecurity stems from. Is just not doing the work before I put myself in an environment with other people. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm getting my point across exactly as I mean it, but that's at least where the insecurity, or I guess the awkwardness, stems from within me. And then you have to put on an act, and just, people read through it. Nobody's stupid. Everyone feels the same thing. If a situation's awkward, everyone feels it being awkward. If someone's being kind of weird, different from the way they usually are, everyone knows that. Not to make anyone insecure or scared or self-conscious because of that. But, it's just the way it is. You can't run away from it. You have to answer the question, like, why is that happening within yourself? And you need to figure it out for yourself. And yeah, I guess complete ramble, but my point is, not everyone's like this. There are a lot of adults that still have this issue. I want to be an adult, I guess is the best way to put it. I just want to be an adult. When you think of an adult, I think the first thing, at least for me, that comes to mind is like someone that is comfortable with themselves. Mind you, that's a lot more rare than I think people actually think or realize. Most people are not comfortable with themselves, but I don't want to be one of those people. Finding the comfort to just be myself on a good or bad day. Now, I need to finish these tapes because I want to start Italian at 1. It's 11:45 right now. So, I should be able to get these tapes. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to try and see how far I can get. And also, I figured, why not show myself doing the tapes and like show the screen. I don't know if that's of any interest, but it could be cool. I think it's different from me just yapping in every single video. And me shooting myself being on the computer but not actually seeing what I'm doing would be a cool change of pace. So yeah, let me do that. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I remember you from way back when I used to be seen when no one cared. From way back when nothing came through and everything was you. From way back when I used to care about you and I tried to love you back. Oh Jenny, I don't wanna be true with you since way back when. Oh Jenny, I don't wanna be true with you since way back when. I know I caused a lot of trouble, but I don't regret giving up without trying. You were giving me all of your heart plus more, and now you regret giving it up while trying. I think I'm broken in all my love way back when. Oh darling, I think I'm broken in all my love way back when. Oh Jenny, I don't wanna be true with you since way back when. Oh Jenny, I don't wanna be true with you since way back when. I think I'm broken inside, my love leaked out. I think I'm broken inside, my love leaked out.
Holy fuck. Okay, I've done those tapes. Well, I'm gonna retry one of them because I have a feeling that it's not actually damaged, that it's just dirt on the film or the tape. So I'm gonna try cleaning it and then putting it back in the player. But then after that, I'm done. That's it. It's done. I can tally up all the numbers now and stuff. We need to go stretch though because my posture from sitting down is not good and my back hurts. So I'm gonna go stretch, and after that we have to study because we only have 2 hours until our lesson and I still don't remember shit.
Oh Jenny, I